Hey guys, what's going on? So, you guys wanted me to do a Sorcerer, and I guess that alongside the DLC was pretty much the top commented thing. You guys want me to do a Sorcerer playthrough and the DLC. I'll do the DLC later. I still haven't figured out what I want to do with it, if I want to do it blind or if I want to do it practiced, but you don't have to comment about that. There's already a lot of comments about it on the other videos. And I've read them. I guess I just have to go back and count them to see which one, which one has the most votes. But for this thing, for this playthrough or whatever this is supposed to be, this is going to be much more of a personal type of thing. Because usually when I do, I guess, playthroughs or let's plays or whatever it is that I do, I tend to either be, like laid back, kind of like just, whatever comes up and, it's funny or whatever. Or it's either that or practiced and like a walkthrough kind of thing, and then I just talked about the game and how to be amazing at it, or, just where to find whatever you want to find. For this one, it's gonna be much different. And by the way, if you don't know, you can see the demon up there. And then he just jumps. But so yeah, this is gonna be much more of a personal thing. I just, I guess for those of you who sort of want to know a little bit more about myself, or I guess just want to hear me talk, that's fine too. That's just fine. But whatever. Whoa. So I was thinking of having this whole like Halloween special, and I guess yesterday I released 2 episodes of that, which was Amnesia pretty much. I was actually, or I should have actually recorded 2 more Amnesia episodes tonight. I'm recording this actually yesterday night. By the time you're watching this, I should be recording Amnesia, but I don't know, I guess I don't feel too well. Today hasn't been really a very productive day for me. It's I don't know, being a little under the weather, so it's been a little awkward, even though finally and curiously, I've uploaded 7 episodes. Yesterday I did 7 episodes, which is the most that I've ever done in my YouTube career. 7 episodes in a day. It's kind of crazy, but obviously most of those were queued up from other days. Because all I do really is gaming, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you guys like think that I like acted, like for the channel or whatever, that I act. That I am like, I just game all day, and that I have the bags under my eyes. They're all like, whatever, they're all part of this huge conspiracy trying to make you guys believe that I just game. That's really all I do. And I don't know, I guess I've been like that all my life. During school, I was never this, I guess, very outgoing guy. I was never a popular guy. I was never a guy very much into sports or into whatever else people were into. I was always very geeky, but I don't know. I mean, nowadays geekiness is sort of like, well, I don't know. I mean, you guys, for those of you who are in high school, you guys can tell me how it is in high school nowadays, but at least it certainly does feel like it's way better seen, being a geek, as it is, as it was at least back in my day when I was in high school. Oh shit! Let me just equip real fast the catalyst. Back in my day, being a geek, it was a terrible thing. I mean, people would make fun of you. You would be segregated. It was not a thing that you wanted to be associated with, just being a geek. And it was kind of like being a nerd and a geek was the same thing pretty much, because you sort of had to be introverted to be a geek. I don't know, it really wasn't like it is today. I mean, today it's like yeah, I play Tetris, I play Pac-Man. That's kind of cool. You know, back in the day, it was like, dude, you know. And in my school, especially, or not especially, but in my school, it was seen like very negatively if you were a geek, especially growing up in Panama. In Panama, at least from what I have seen, it's been very like Panama is always seems to be like 5 years behind the States in everything, popular culture, shows, and I guess culture in general. I guess that defines it very well. Popular culture. It's always behind on everything, and I guess gaming and the way you see gaming and geekiness it's been like that as well. And I think it's kind of sad, to be honest. It's you know, but I was always proud of being a geek. You know, it's always being my way of being. It's very, because I don't know, the word hardcore gamer has always had this, I guess, also a negative connotation that sort of implies that I'm stuck up. You know, it's like, oh, I'm a hardcore gamer, I'm better than you. And it's like, it's always had that connotation of being stuck up, and I don't know, that I hate about it, because I've always considered myself very hardcore-ish in my gaming, but I've never had that feeling that I have to be better. You know, it's like when you have people like play League of Legends, for example, or Dota or whatever, they always have this like, oh, I am hardcore, I am the best, or I am better than you, and there's this very competitive nature. And I am like the complete opposite. Like, I play games all day. I never stop. That's what I do. That's what defines me. It's like, I mean, I guess today it hasn't, and by the way, by today I mean yesterday. By the time you're seeing this, it's it's a little different because I got into Breaking Bad just yesterday, literally. Or no, let's see, the day before yesterday, I watched the first episode of Breaking Bad right before recording the Amnesia episodes that you saw the day before yesterday. And, man, this whole yesterday and whatever thing is really confusing me. But, yeah, so I started watching Breaking Bad, and the gaming has been a little less lately just because of that being into the show, but, a typical day for me, it's just recording. So what I've been doing is like I record, say, let's say Walking Dead. I spend like 30 minutes playing it and talking about it, you know, recording it, doing an episode. Then I spend the next 40 minutes sort of like in a combination of editing and then waiting for it to render. And once it's done rendering, I go and record another episode of, could be, I was gonna say Breaking Bad, could be Walking Dead, or could be another game, maybe Mark of the Ninja, or you know, Dishonored, or whatever. And that's how I spend literally, oh shit, all day. And that's really, oh fuck, this is a little dangerous here. Let's go ahead and, oh, this might be a bad idea. Oh shit. Okay, I cannot rest anymore because it's too close here. Okay, let's wait until he strikes. Hold on, guys. You get a little nervous here. There you go. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do, though, and it's what I do. I don't really go out. Like, I have friends, obviously, and I think it's kind of weird me doing a video like this because I have real life friends that watch my shows and my episodes, and my dad actually watches a lot of my episodes, so it's kind of awkward, obviously, doing this kind of things. But I'd like to open to you guys. I used to do this before when I was smaller. I only had like a couple hundred subscribers. I used to open up a lot more, you know, to you guys about, you know, my life and how I am in general. But as I started getting bigger, obviously it gets a little overwhelming sometimes. Talking to a lot of people and about yourself, it becomes, you know, very weird. But I don't want to lose perspective, you know. I don't want to I honestly, like, I don't want to ever have to not be like this, you know. I never want to lose the ability to be myself, to talk about me, to stop being the gamer that I've always been, you know, the geek that I've always been. But yeah. So I guess I wanted to talk about I guess YouTube in general and my life in YouTube and how it all started. And I mean, I'm pretty much set to spend the next hour just talking about it. So I guess let's just start from the beginning. You know, I guess again for those of you who are interested in this, but so as I was saying, I've always been a gamer my entire life. I've always been that geek who spends all day playing, all day just gaming and being that type of guy all my life. And I wanted, you know, since I was little, since I was in high school, well, I guess high school you can't consider that being little, but you know what I mean. Since I started sort of thinking what I wanted to do with my life, which is usually high school when the teacher starts sort of asking you that question and giving you papers and essays to feel about that, and you know, that type of thing. You know, like asking you what do you want to do with your life. I started thinking that, you know what, I knew it, that I wanted to. I should start using my magic a little bit more. Oh shit, this is gonna be a little tough. Okay. I knew that I wanted to dedicate my life to gaming in general, and I obviously didn't know exactly what that is, because I mean that's a pretty broad term and a very, I mean, what are you supposed to even do with that? Like, I wanted to dedicate my life to gaming. What does that even mean? Like, how are you gonna do that? You know, and that's usually what people would tell me when I would tell them, you know, like I wish, you know, I want to do something with gaming, but what, you know, how does that work? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna be a professional gamer? Are you gonna go to tournaments and win? Is that what you're gonna do? And obviously that was a possibility, but I never. By the way, I'm doing this live. But I never, you know, I never wanted to be a tournament winner. You know, like I never wanted to be that type of gamer, because my love for gaming, it's not in being better. I've never been a competitive guy, and I guess it comes back to what I said before about being a hardcore gamer. I've never been a competitive guy. I've never been like, oh yeah, I'm better than you, I deserve more than you, or whatever. I've never been like that. I've never been very competitive. In fact, I've been always the complete opposite. I've always been very passive. Especially, it's funny because playing League of Legends, you sort of receive this anger, just general anger from people, and I've always been that sort of like passive guy, like, okay guys, let's calm down, let's work like a team. that the big guy. I've always been that, and so I think it's kind of funny. But yeah, so I've never been that competitive guy, so doing tournaments and winning them was never really an option for me, because I'm just not that type of guy. Like, I enjoy being competitive because of the art of the game. Like, for example, StarCraft. Like, I love StarCraft so much, not because it is competitive, but because there's an art to playing StarCraft. And for those of you who played StarCraft, you know exactly what I mean. There's an art to playing that game. It's something special, something amazing that you get from playing that game that you don't get from any other games. The game is so perfectly done in its balance that it just becomes magical, just fighting versus someone else. You know, it's special, and I like that. I actually got, for those of you who don't know, I posted this on Facebook a long time ago. I got to rank 1 in Diamond back in the day when StarCraft released, and that was I guess the best thing that you can get. I mean, it wasn't really that hard when you obviously compare it to professional gamers. You know, that there's obviously people that that get money out of StarCraft. Obviously, that's like nothing. But I thought it was pretty cool, and I was proud of that. And it was tough for me. It was tough, and you know, I enjoy being competitive, but it's not to that point, you know, to that point where I could say like, okay, so I'm gonna make money out of this. And that was a big issue, because that's what making money out of gaming was like, at least back in the day, tournaments. And obviously that was not me, so I never really truly knew what to do with my life. in fact, while doing college, I actually studied business in Sweden, and that whole Sweden thing, like why Sweden, that's a big story that I guess I will save for another time. Why Sweden and what I did in Sweden and all that. But while I was studying there, I studied business, and the reason why I studied business was that I had this hopes that I could like open up a gaming, there's sort of like a game company, you know, like making games and that stuff. And for a while, that was actually the goal. And I don't know, I tried it for a while. I mean, it's a tough thing. Obviously, you need investors, and you need money, you need ideas, and you need people that knows how to design games, and you need... I mean, there's a lot of things you need. It's not just something that you can just simply do, you know what I'm saying? So it was very complicated, and it didn't really work out. Like, I didn't have what I needed, obviously. So I came back to Panama, and I mean, Panama, because the thing about Panama is that this is where my family is. This is where obviously it's safe for me to be in economically, because I have a house there, my mom, my dad are there, they give me a place to be, and you know, that type of thing. So oh shit, I guess I'm gonna have to use the bomb. So obviously I came back to Panama a little disappointed, you know, things didn't work out, and it was bad, but you know, I've never been that person that dwells on things like that, so you know, whatever. But the thing is, I actually started working on this call center. And for those of you who do not know what a call center is, it's every time you call, say, I don't know, if for your internet or phone, you call this number, like asking for your, you know, what's up with your bill, or if you could get some service. You know, it was like a customer service representative. You know, that I was doing that for this company called Sorcerer, which does telephone, internet, and cable. And that way, it's not gonna give me the soap. Give me your soap. And man, it was terrible. I mean, for those of you who have done customer service in like phones, it's the worst thing you can do. Like, I actually felt how it would be like to be depressed. Like, I felt like I was doing nothing with my life, nothing that I've obviously dreamed about doing. It was, I mean, you can imagine just how terrible that is. Just sort of having this illusions of what you're gonna do with your life and how it's gonna be, and then, you know, having to work in a call center and feel like shit, you know. It's like things are not working out, you know, that type of thing. I need 14 for the Ushikatana. Shoot, let's see. By the way, I'm not gonna level vitality. I'm just gonna do this as a weak cast. So I sort of want to try a glass cannon, so I'm not gonna level up vitality at all. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, so I was miserable, man. I mean, I never really thought about hurting myself or anything, but I was depressed. I was really, really depressed in that job, and I was getting home really tired, and you know, customers yelling at you all the time. It was a terrible, terrible thing, really. And I didn't have enough info for one level, but that's where I sort of drew the line, and I told myself, okay, I'm going to try and make my dream come true. And that's where it's a really, like, looking back, it's gonna be one of those stories that you tell your kids. You know, it's like I drew the line, and I told my dad. It's funny because we actually went to Pizza Hut, and you know, we were just sort of like having dinner there like a family, like a family. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but oh shit, there you go. We were, you know, having dinner there like a family, just chilling, and then I broke the news, and I told them, like, okay, so Dad, Mom, I'm quitting my job and I'm gonna game. you can't imagine their faces, you know, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean? I'm quitting my job and I'm gaming. But that's pretty much how it went, you know. I told them that there was this YouTube thing. Oh shit, I'm gonna bleed. I mean poison. There's this YouTube thing that's been going on that, you know, there's some people that have been making money out of it, and I want to try that. You know, it's always been my dream to do video games for a living. You know, whatever it is about video games, like whatever job that circles around video games, like I wanna try that for a living. And it seems like there is an option in YouTube, and I want to try and see what comes out of that. And obviously you can imagine how my parents took that. I mean, especially my mom, because my mom has always had this idea, like she wanted me to be, because I'm the firstborn, she always wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer, or you know, just have like this job that instantaneously sort of like yields respect. And then I come out and tell her that I'm gonna be gaming, that I'm gonna try this crazy thing that is gaming for a living. And I mean, it was obviously something very, very out of like a freaking story, you know, just like a crazy person talking, you know. And obviously she took it pretty bad, not in an aggressive way, like, oh, you're not gonna, you know, it's not like that. But she obviously sort of like, I know that she always felt like it was something that she didn't want me to do. She never really wanted me to try that out, and instead she would rather just have me in the call center, sort of working my way up in life that way. But my dad actually took it much better. He, you know, he obviously, I always obviously felt like none of them really understood it in the beginning, sort of like, it's obviously something very, very new. It's not something that you would see, you know, 20, even 5 years ago. Because even 5 years ago, this wasn't even a thing. Machinima didn't exist yet, so obviously you can imagine my parents with something like that. It's like, what the hell is that supposed to be, you know? But my dad has always been a very, I guess, understanding guy, and we sort of talked about it later on, and we said, like, we started setting these dates like a business plan type of thing, and we went ahead and went like, all right, so in 3 months you need to have made at least some sort of progression so that we can see if this is actually working out. And that's what we sort of set up, like an agreement. It was never, obviously, nothing very official, but it was sort of like agreement that we made, and we told each other, like, all right, in 3 months we are gonna see how this is going, and you know, take it from there. And my mom, obviously, you know, all throughout those 3 months, she was always like, oh, giving me like this job offers, you know, like even if I was doing this whole YouTube thing, she was giving me job offers here and there. So, you know, sort of like not making me go. She was never pushy with those things, but she was always like, oh, you know, here, go work for the for, you know, whatever place. I got you an interview or whatever. And you know, I always went, and you know, I guess pleased her in that regard. But it was very, very weird, just the entire I guess change from being, you know, having this like cubicle in a corner working for this huge corporation where I was just a number in a chart, you know, just that guy who answers calls, and just sort of like trying out this whole new thing where I could actually leave my dream, you know, playing video games and that type of thing. And shit, well, I mean, the first month, it was, I was always a optimistic about it. Like, I always knew that that it was I knew that it was a long shot, that, you know, it was something crazy. But I never lost faith. So I always knew that it was a very long shot, and that there was a big chance that nothing was ever gonna come out of it. But I never lost faith, and that first month was really bad for me, because it was, I mean, for those of you who have tried actually opening up a YouTube channel, and you know, uploading videos. You all know how hard it is. At the beginning, it's crazy. There's nobody watches your videos, and you send your videos to everyone you know. If you're doing Let's Plays, you send it to every Let's Player you know that is famous, and you try them to make them see your content in the hopes that maybe they'll promote you. And you know, it's sorry, I'm burping. It's very it can be very, I guess, heart destroying, just trying to do something, but it's not getting any views whatsoever, and you're trying your best, and it's not enough. You know, that actually happened to me, and it was very disheartening. The first month, like, I remember I did this this Let's Play of Dead Island. That was actually the first thing I ever did on YouTube. It was a Let's Play of Dead Island, and the thing was getting like 5 views. No, that's not even it. Like 3 views or something. Like in general, like it's not even like in a week, which is like 3 to 5 views, and those views were like mine from like looking at it over and over again, just trying to see how I could get better, you know, that type of thing. What was he gonna do? Shit. So it was you know, it was very disheartening because I was trying really hard. Like I was actually going through the Let's Play and doing my best, trying to be funny, trying really hard to do it the right way, and just trying to be the best version of me that I had to give, you know. Like I was trying really hard. I was working all day because, again, I had quitted my job. Like I was doing this full time, so I was spending all day editing, just trying to make it look cool, just recording, trying to make as many episodes as I could. And the internet in Panama is terrible. Like I had like 3 megabytes of internet of download, so you know, I had to make do with what I had, and my computer was garbage. So I had to like ask my dad, on top of everything, like if he could like buy me a computer, like an investment, so that I could do this, you know. And that was obviously another really tough discussion to have. Imagine that, I quit my job and I need you to lend me money so that I can buy this awesome computer so that I can game. You know, like you can already imagine just how crazy that must have sounded. That other discussion was also pretty freaking crazy. But, well, I can use the Yoshika 10 already. Let me just change that, hold on. Oh, fuck, I shouldn't do that. Shouldn't try to parry, I don't have the health to parry. But, oh, there you go. So yeah, so the first month was terrible, not getting any views. In fact, the only views that I was getting were of people that I knew that were subscribed to me because they were my friends. Because that was all I had. I had like 5 subscribers and they were all real life friends. And I mean, I guess I don't really want to talk too much about it, about that part, the whole YouTube and the beginning of it. I guess it would be kind of cool if I make an entire video out of it. You know, maybe if I reach a checkpoint or something, like 100,000 subscribers, then I could do something like that. That would be awesome, though. 100,000, that would be crazy. But then I could, you know, talk about that. But in 3 months, like I was actually doing pretty well. I believe I had about I don't remember, like 2,000 subscribers or so by the 3rd month. Maybe no, it was like 1,000, something like 1,000. Yeah, I believe it's so. Because by the end of the first month, I may have had something like 100, and then by the end of the second one, I had like maybe 300, and then by the end of the third one, like 800, something like that. If I remember correctly, must have been something like that. But obviously, it was working out. I was getting a lot of subscribers, a lot of views. Well, it was not a lot in the you know, big scope, but it was enough so that I could convince my parents to sort of like give me more time, and you know, just making sort of like a speech showing them that it was working, and that I needed more time to make something great out of it. And obviously 2 months later I got a contract with Machinima, and I was already making more than what I was making in the call center, which is, it's not to say much. The call center, I mean, they don't, again, it's a terrible thing. They overwork you and they don't pay you anything, especially in Panama. The salaries in Panama, the minimum wage in Panama, it's terrible. It's like what, 500 a month, I believe, is the minimum wage. It's something outrageously low, and that's for like legit like works, because there are obviously a lot of illegal stuff and underground stuff, and it doesn't even have to be illegal, just whatever jobs you can find that cops that you know, the government doesn't really give a shit about. But the legit jobs, the minimum I think is 500. That's what I was getting paid. It was terrible. So by the end of the, like, I don't know, the 5th month or so, I was already making a little bit more than that. So it was like, obviously, it sort of worked, and I was happy with that. I don't care about money. Money has never been even a thing to talk about. Like, I've never, because again, everything that I wanted has always been gaming. As long as I'm gaming and I can dedicate my life to video gaming, be it in any way, shape, or form, I'm happy. That's all really I ever asked for, and everything that I've gotten has obviously been way more, and I am like way too appreciative. Oh shit! Okay, I'm so dead here. This is bad. How am I supposed to deal with this, guys? I should equip the Ushikatana maybe, but I'm just too busy talking with you guys. Shit. Oh, he comboed me. That's not good, right? That's not good. How? Do you guys think I'll survive this? Let's see. Okay, I guess this is my fault. Shit. Oh no. Okay, there you go. Sorcerer is pretty tough, but yeah. So it worked out, you know, and I am so like grateful in general. Like, you guys have no idea just what it means to sort of like have this goal and sort of like have it work, you know. It's the most beautiful thing, really. And I am just so like eternally grateful to everything, and you know, you guys, and I guess YouTube, like the whole media system that was created by YouTube. It's so like amazing, really. But so the reason how I knew that YouTube was a thing, because I guess not many people know that you can actually make a living out of YouTube. It all came down to, at least for me, is I got to know that by why am I not equipping the Ushikatana? Jesus Christ. You know, the YouTube, the Call of Duty community. I don't know if you guys, for those of you who follow that, some of the YouTubers that upload Call of Duty, but I guess a lot of you should know what's his face, Captain Sparkles. He actually started as a Call of Duty player. He posted a lot of Call of Duty material, and the thing about that community is that they sort of like release they get a good game in Call of Duty, then they talk on top of it, but just normal topics, life topics, you know, that type of thing, and that became really popular like 3 years ago, and that's where the bigger like video game commentators were. They were all Call of Duty players, all of them, every single one of them. They're really, by that time there wasn't a big Let's Player. Let's Plays were really slow, really low viewed in general. I believe Suga Conroy was one of the first ones that broke that. I don't even remember, honestly. But that's how it all started, Call of Duty. And that's what got me into it, because I used to follow a lot of Call of Duty, and you know, the people, the community, not that much because of Call of Duty, but more because of YouTube in general, you know, like the personalities of them, but also the ability to make a living out of YouTube. That really interested me, and I saw that they could do it. And it's funny because you never really think about, hey, maybe I can be one of those, you know. You see those guys that they are able to do it, and they do it for a living, and they're happy doing it, but you don't ever think about, hey, maybe, what if I can do it? Can I try it? You know, you never really think about it. And it's sort of like what happens with sports in general. It's like people they like basketball or whatever, and they see these basketball stars in TV, and they go, oh, well, I mean, yeah, they are stars or whatever. I would never be able to do something like that, so they don't try it. And I guess I saw YouTube as being sort of like that type of thing, you know, like they are stars, you know, those guys like C-Nanners. He also used to do a lot of Call of Duty, like C-Nanners, and I don't know, I guess now, for today's standards, people like Tabascus and PewDiePie and whatever, Captain Sparkles, they're like stars, and they're like super famous. I could never do something like that, you know, like I used to I guess look at them in that way and just like dream. Ah, fuck. But I never took it seriously. Like it was never an actual option for me. Like, oh yeah, I could do that. You know, like I could open a video game company. I could become a professional video game player to go into tournaments. But that was never an option. YouTube was never an option because I always thought that they were like, you know, superstars and that it was impossible, that, you know, it was just too much or whatever. So I never tried it. Obviously, when I got depressed in the call center, I sort of ran out of options and I decided that, you know what, I will try this because, oh shit. I mean, I didn't really have any more options, you know, my back was against the wall, so I had to give it a shot. Shit, I have to use the bomb. These guys are very resistant to magic, so you will have a very bad time if you try to use magic against them. But you gotta be resourceful, obviously. So that takes care of business there. By the way, you don't have to rescue Lautrec. If you defeat the gargoyles, they automatically release Lautrec. So, but I do want to release him because I want to use him for the battle. I also need to go back to Firelink to upgrade my flasks. Can you hit me? What is he doing? He's just following. What the hell? Oh my god, that was so low, dude. So low. Gloop. Come on, are you gonna do that? Oh shit. Maybe if I try. This is the hardest of the warriors of this place. The one with the rapier, this guy, he's so hard to parry because he hits so fast, and he also goes through your shields, and he's just a pain in the ass. But yeah, anyways, if you guys have been hearing me talk about myself until here, then you probably don't want to know more about the game, or you want to continue hearing me talk about, I guess, me or whatever. But yay. Where was I? I just completely lost track of what I was saying. Oh yeah, YouTube and Call of Duty and, you know, being big and that type of thing. You know, it was never really a possibility. I never really thought about it until my back was against the wall. Then I just had to give it a shot, or else I would have to continue working in a call center, and I didn't want to do that, so I had to resort to the impossible. And the impossible was obviously YouTube, and I give it a shot, and it worked. And this, I guess, a big morale boo. No, wait, what? The moral of the story is that, because I hear a lot about YouTubers that they go about saying like how there's no money in this thing if you know, just don't come here and try to do this for money because it's not gonna work. And I say differently, you know, if you truly have the passion for gaming or for whatever it is in YouTube that you can do, you really want to do it, but you want to make a living out of it, you can do it. You know, it's actually possible, you know, and I want you guys to, for those of you who want to try it, I want to give you guys, I guess, my story on that I always wanted to dedicate my life to gaming and have a job related to gaming, and I went for it, and it worked. So you know, for those of you who actually want to try that out, you have my blessing. You will always have my blessing for that. Let's go ahead and reinforce our flask here, get a +1. Also talk to Lautrec. You need to get his sunlight medal so that he can join you up there in the battle. I believe so. I'm almost positive on that, but I won't kill him yet. Actually, I don't want to kill him at all because, as I said, I'm not gonna pump up my health in any way, shape, or form, be it by stamina, I mean vitality, or by rings, or the mask of the mother, or whatever it is. I'm not gonna improve my health whatsoever. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting to see if I can make it happen, like a glass cannon type of thing. I think it would be pretty interesting. But yeah, anyways, I wasn't feeling very well yesterday, so I was supposed to, at least in my schedule, the schedule that I set for myself, I had planned to record some Amnesia, I guess. Oh shit, why is he back? I thought, I don't know, there's something weird about this area. I don't know how it works, but did I rest up in Firelink Shrine? I don't know, because this is not the first time that happens to me, that they just sort of revive for whatever reason, even though I haven't rested. I guess it's just because I moved from area to area, but It's kind of lame though. Yeah, I guess they just all revived. But if they are all reborn, then I might as well just rest up so that I can get all my flasks. And I guess I can also take the time to improve on my my Ushikatana too, with some shards that I got in my troubles. But yeah, I was supposed to record some Amnesia. I don't know, I wasn't feeling so good, so instead of doing that, I'm recording this. I don't know. It's just the thing about Amnesia that you sort of have to be on your A game to record that, because you have to be very immersed in the game, you know, for it to really work. Because you can't just simply play Amnesia and not give a shit. You know what I mean? Like you have to be into it. You have to care. You have to be immersed. Else, it's just you're just not gonna get scared. You're just not gonna, you know, it's not gonna be the same. So I wasn't feeling too good, and I decided that it wasn't really worth it to have a subpar episode, you know, or anything like that. And so instead I decided to do this, you know, because I can just chill, talk to you guys, just have a grandiose time here. No wait, let's go ahead and reinforce it. Ushikatana 2+4 and 2+5. We need 3 Titanite shards, but those are going to be fairly expensive, and I don't have the money for that. So let's just forget it. Just forget it. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind. If you're watching this, then know that there are not gonna be any Amnesia episodes today, and I apologize for that. But yeah, you know, I wasn't feeling too good. But I do got the wooden shield though. It's way better. It weighs a little more, but yeah, I guess it'll have to do. I'm thinking of just defeating the gargoyles and then give it a rest for tonight. It's pretty late, and I guess I got to put this video to render before I went to sleep. Because again, the internet in Panama is not very good, so for videos like this, which are long, I have to leave them overnight. Otherwise, it becomes a pain in the ass. They take like, I don't know, like 12 hours to upload. They can be that way, you know, annoying in that way. But oh shit, I hate this guy. So hate this guys. Oh gosh, see if I can do my soul arrow on this guy. Joink, joink. He's not even care at this point. He's just like, what ifs, dog? What ifs? Boom, nice. But yeah. Guys, you know what? I really do love you. But yeah, as I was saying though, I guess with the whole Amnesia thing, let me see if I can just run this, whoa, through this, guys. Yay! I don't have to fight those. Or actually, I guess they go up the stairs. I think they do, right? But no, yeah, the whole thing about the Amnesia. As I said on the ending of the video, I legitimately like get scared when playing that game. I never fake those type of things. But as I was saying with all the things that I said, I play games because I love them. I enjoy them. It's my passion. I love playing games. It's what I do. I play games all day. I don't do anything else. I don't go out. My friends hate me because I never hang out. All I do is literally play games. And my mom obviously always has hated that I'm just freaking, you know, hardcore as I am. But where was I? Oh my god, you're such a boss, Lotrick. As I was saying though, I play games because I just legitimately like enjoy playing them. But the thing about scary games, I don't know, man, it doesn't serve the same purpose. Doesn't work for me for whatever reason. So every time I do you know, if I play Amnesia or whatever, it's 100% me doing it for you guys. Like there is absolutely not even a slight hint of me enjoying it in there. It's all you guys, and every time I do it, it's for you guys. My appreciation to you all, because I know that you guys enjoy it. I can see why. Obviously, it can be pretty entertaining to see someone suffer, but you know, it's I do it for you guys, even though it's not my cup of tea. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that if you truly enjoy watching me play that, you should definitely like those videos, because you know, whatever. I don't know what happened to Sorcerer, if he just got stuck below or something. Die. I'm gonna kill this guy fast before the other guy comes. Because Sorcerer is not here. Yeah. Oh gosh. And I can't really take that much damage either because I don't have that much health. But with... Oh, that's Sorcerer. So MrRhexx is the one that got a little lost. Boom. Blow. There you go. That's the power of the Soul Pine Resin. It's so good. So freaking good. Especially in the early fights with the dragon. The gargoyles, the first boss, what's this name? It's not the Capra demon, it's the fucking demon, whatever its face is. That guy is so powerful. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I don't think this is even an episode of anything. It's just, you know, I guess I will continue this playthrough, this character, because you guys wanted to see a sorcerer guy. A sorcerer playthrough, so I will continue it. Just I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed whatever this was supposed to be. And yeah, I don't know. I love you guys. I truly do. You guys are making my dream come true. You know, being able to play video games. You know, dedicate my life to video games, and I truly do appreciate that. And every time I make a video, I think about you guys, and you know, how happy I make you guys by releasing videos, and that also pumps me up to make them. You know, it's something special, at least for me. Hope you'll enjoy it, and hope you'll stay gamers, and hope we can all share our love for gaming to future generations to come. See you guys. Good night.